Recall this year, I almost lost my husband. He was in the hospital for a month, and he was in ICU twice. And we received a kidney transplant, and it failed. And then we received another kidney transplant, and it failed. And it just seems like we continue to have these complications from the dialysis and everything. But I feel like Job's wife. I feel like Job's wife, and it's not saying you should, because a lot of people really don't understand that Job's wife went through that with him. And so, not saying curse God and die as, to say it in an arrogant way, but just understanding that as a wife and a mother, trying to do all of the things that you just don't want to see your spouse go through anymore. And you're just thinking like, man, it's better to just be with God at this point. But I remember one night when we were about to get out of the hospital, I was washing him up, and we were so excited, and all of a sudden he began to just hemorrhage, like blood was just spewing out everywhere. And I remember the nurse, and she was almost like an angel, and she was like, what can I do for you at this point? And I remember just falling into her arms. Because at that moment I felt alone. I was like, God, I know you didn't give me this man to take him away from me. And it was like God was I just fell into her arms, and she began to minister to me. And all I could just think about is just every moment, every hospital visit, every time I had to go back and forth and get the children, and still work a 9 to 5, still try to be an artist, still try to be all of the things. And some people look at you and they think that you got it all together, but you don't even know the half of my story. I was telling them the other day that I'm reminded of this song that says there's a story behind my praise. So my hands I'll continue to raise. And I'm just grateful tonight that through it all, through all of the ups, all of the downs, even this year, even though the enemy tried to do a thing, God was still yet right there.